See you later. Maybe.
That was like 30. That was like 20 seconds. Piece of cake. All right, let's start the next one. All right. Should we have a good A thing for like the other part? For like a welcome back? For the second part?
Oh no, wait, are we going to have a second part?
Yes. No, because the second part, because we're cutting down in half, remember? Alright, we'll have a second part. Welcome back to Joy 94.9's Schools Out Loud project. I'm Julian.
And I'm beautiful Costa.
Let's continue, shall we? Go in.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, let's do another one. Ready? That's a minute. Alright. You start off now.
Hi, welcome to the Schools Out Loud project with Joe 94.9.
It's Joy. Why did you say
Damn,
Joe?
why is it always Joe? I've gone into the habit of Joe now.
Yeah, alright, so this is Joy 90. I'm keeping that in. I'm totally keeping that in. This is Joy 94.9. The Schools Out Loud project. Costa's, yes, I just said that. This is Costa, my co-host. My name is Julian. And welcome back to this wonderful little show we have.
Doing a little dance.
Do a little dance, yeah. So this time we won't, because we last recording went for like about 40 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah,
so
that was...
It's
going to be a while to edit that out.
Yeah, so we're going to cut that in half. Well, it shouldn't be too long, actually, because we could just like cut out certain parts and the microphone audio should be fine.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Not as bad as last time. Testing.
Oh,
Such
man.
a good
Setting
time.
this up.
Oof.
Well, God.
Wow.
All I did was stand around and sit down, man. You know how tiring that was, watching Julian do all the work?
Yes, very tiring. All right, so it's a new day.
Or is it?
Apparently, a new day, according to myself.
It's a different time from when we started.
It's a different time, yes. We started at about, we ended about 5 minutes ago, and now we're starting it up.
So if you roughly round that up by a few thousands, it could be 5 hours ago.
Yeah, could it be 5 hours ago? Could be like 2 months ago. Could be 2 years ago. Oh my god.
Man, we started recording this before we even knew we were going to be recording it.
Yeah, like we just like click the space bar and like, what do we do?
We should record for episode 2 before episode 1.
Yes. We'll have a pre-sequel. That word is so weird. It's a prequel but a sequel at the same time. I love it. I love that word so much. It's so weird. But it's not like you'd call it like a C prequel.
Like
a sequel that's a prequel, but it's a prequel that's a sequel. Pre-sequel sounds better than C prequel.
Pre-sequel, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Made me think of C3PO.
C3PO. Oh, Star Wars. You excited for the new movie?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Tell you what, I've seen the trailers and it looks pretty good.
I've only seen one trailer. I'm not watching. I've seen 2 trailers. I'm cutting myself off. No more trailers.
Yeah,
the thing was like, did they release a new? They released a new trailer.
Wait, did they?
No, it was like a couple weeks ago. They released a trailer, but like it was an extended one of one of the ones we'd already seen. Where the guy goes into
I think it was like only a few seconds.
Lightsaber goes up, and then apparently there's another guy there, and that shows you who the other guy is who's battling him. And
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, it's really cool.
Oh, man.
But the thing is, it's literally just the same trailer that you've seen before, except there's like 2 seconds of extra stuff. And my friend was just like, I was like, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm watching the new Star Wars trailer. I'm like, there's a new Star Wars trailer? And he's like, yeah, but it's only got this extra footage. Here, take a look. And so it's like the last 10 seconds shows a guy coming in the forest, stands in his position, lights up his lightsaber, and then it shows you the other guy who's about to battle. I'm like,
what?
Oh my god, that's the guy. Oh my god, he's going to die.
That sounds so good. Tell you what, I'm actually considering dressing up to go watch the movie.
You're going to cosplay when you see the movie?
I might.
Oh my god.
I might.
That would be amazing.
Oh,
I would totally do that, but I'm not that much into cosplay. I
gonna
really
go
would like
Princess Leia.
Just go as Princess Leia. You could totally like bun your hair, because like Costa here has like, he's got long, luscious, dark hair. He could just bun his hair like.
Put on like a chain bra. Yeah. Put a chain around my neck.
A chain around your
Don't do that.
Why would you just dress up as Princess Leia from the 6th movie?
The 6th movie.
In the golden bikini.
Okay, let's see. There was Attack of the Clones.
Actually, it was more of a gold lace bikini.
Valiant.
I mean, it's the 6th one. You know, the Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Oh yeah.
Where she's trapped.
Wasn't it number 5?
No, it's number 6.
Far out, man.
Number 5 was Empire Strikes Back.
No, that was number 2.
No, but it's number 5. It was the second movie that came out, but it's number.
Yeah.
It's the Star Wars 5.
Ah, yeah.
That's how they did it.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Like I thought it was pretty good. They
It-
started off with
it's to stand that way
four.
that they've never done that before. But the thing was, George Lucas, when he did it,
yeah.
he
They didn't have the technology. No, I heard
no,
that.
but the thing was,
They didn't have the things yet.
when he actually did the films, I don't know if this is completely true, but I think he didn't have anything planned for the original trilogy.
Really?
The original trilogy, not the original trilogy. The original trilogy obviously is 4, 5, and 6. He had that all planned out, had the scripts. He's like, oh yeah, I've got all these great ideas. I'm going to do it. So he did, but then he had no idea what to do for 1, 2, 3. So he really just
so
like,
good.
oh, I guess he just came up with the idea of just making obviously a story beforehand, which shows you how the Jedi used to be and how they used to be in big numbers. And then, well, you've probably seen it. If you haven't, then I guess you're not missing out on much. Maybe play the video games.
Oh yeah, I played.
Like the old Republic games. Oh, they're brilliant.
I love Battlefront. Battlefront was like one of my things.
I have never played Battlefront. I've always wanted to. What console is it on?
Oh, like it was on like the old Xbox, like the original Xbox, not
Original
Xbox One.
Oh, we're getting into really ancient territory.
Oh man, back
It's
in
like a
the
decade ago. Oh.
man, like whew, just like
Whoop,
those
whoop, whoop, whoop.
number 2. Like that's I grew up playing that.
Really?
I played it for like a while
I grew
when I
up
was a young
playing
kid.
Indiana Jones. That was great. I played Indiana Jones games on my PC. I never had the only console. The first console I had was a PlayStation 2, and that was only a loan. It was a loan from my uncle because he went to Canada, and so we went to Canada for like 2 to 5 years, I think. Can't remember how long exactly, but like we had the PlayStation 2, and we just had a couple games. No, we never bought any games ourselves for it. We just played on that. It was so beautiful.
PlayStation 2,
such a good
still
console.
best-selling console of everything.
I loved it so much. I hate that I don't
Never
have
got
it
one.
anymore. My uncle took it back. I'm like, why? You don't play it? Why? So whenever we go to his place, we play the console.
Oh,
But
nice.
it's so nice now because my he lives maybe like 3 hours drive away from
Yeah.
where I live, and I'm trying to be vague about where I live and where he lives. But
Yeah.
like,
Just he lives far away.
he lives far away, in a galaxy far, far away. And so my
I see what you did there.
yeah. So my grandparents recently moved houses, and they moved close. Like they used to be an hour's drive away from where I live, but now they're 3 hours drive away. Well, I'd say 2.5 hours drive. They're just a bit closer, but they're like maybe about 5 minutes walk from my uncle's place now.
What?
And it's so cool because like you can literally go down to my grandparents' place, sleep there, chill out there, whatever, and then you can literally walk about 5 minutes
Just to play some old
and
console.
just go to pretty much the next suburb and go play PlayStation and hang out with my uncle and technically cousins. It's hard to say. He lives with his girlfriend, so just hang out with them, play on the PlayStation. So it wouldn't really be hanging out with them, but antisocial behavior on PlayStation. I don't know. I play with my brothers most likely, but then
Man, I'm like
you could literally 2 minutes
so
away.
antisocial.
Is the 2 minutes away from that the beach?
the beach.
The
I wouldn't.
beach.
If I was you, I probably wouldn't even go to the beach. The most I'll do is like look at it from a distance.
You know what I do? I literally take the TV with me in the cabinet with all the PowerPoints to get like a really long extended power.
Long extension lead.
A really long extension lead, like a kilometer long extension lead. Bring it to the beach and just play PlayStation out there. But the brightness would be horrible. The contrast would just be bad on the screen.
It was like the sun, and then it'll be like glare.
And then when the rain comes and the winds and the tide starts pushing on you, and you're like, but I want to play PlayStation
on this old ass big TV.
on this big ass TV. Oh wow,
Oh,
that would
man.
be beautiful.
Oh man, like.
But there'd be so many people who try to. I don't know if they try to steal it.
I don't know. Maybe they'll just want to watch. Maybe they want to play
maybe they
too.
want to. Yeah, but then you'd probably be like, yeah, why don't you, stranger who I only met 5 minutes ago, why don't you play the PlayStation? Hold on to keep an eye on it. I'm gonna go back to my, back home, do all this, back to my uncle's place, do stuff, and then come back down. 5 minutes later, all that's left is the extension cords. Because who needs extension cords? Everyone needs extension cords. Extension cords are very, very handy.
Oh, so
They're
handy.
so handy.
Like the handiest thing. Like, in my room, like after
Probably
actually.
shouldn't be moving that around too much.
Oh yeah. Joking. This is appropriate. PG. People, cut off this point.
What's PG?
A lot of movies these days.
A lot of movies.
Like I don't know. I feel like they're trying to go for like the full family fun thing.
I don't. I like the idea, of course.
Yeah, but I feel like
of course, the horse, one from Mr. Yes, but it's what I really don't like is the movies that I'd say grew up, because if I say it's a movie series per se,
Yeah.
it grew up as a series that was either like MA or R-rated, and then it slowly got diminished down to this PG
Yeah, I
rated,
understand.
and it's just, or M rated. It's just bad.
just
I
ruins
don't
it.
like Terminator Genesis.
Oh yeah.
The first
that
movie was like
pretty good.
MA, second one MA, but the second one was so good. Terminator 2,
I love
brilliant
Terminator 2.
movie. Terminator
haven't seen it.
Genesis.
Not seen
so-
them so long.
I wouldn't say so. I'd say Terminator Genesis
Wait,
isn't
is that
really
the
bad.
newest one or the?
Yeah, that's the newest one.
Yeah, the newest one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
with
it.
a new casting.
So
as well.
good.
I think it's a great film, and it completely redoes the timeline enough that you can continue watching it. It does new movies. The problem is that it got really bad reviews and whatnot because of a couple things. Because of
Really? I never saw the
a
reviews.
lot of people were like, how does this fit into the storyline? Well, it technically recreates the storyline, especially if you see like fan theories and all these different things, and like, oh, this is how the film, like
Yeah.
these films, like Terminator 1, 2, 3, and what's this, Salvation?
Oh yeah, Salvation. I thought Salvation was okay.
That was
It wasn't the best, but it was okay. It was
What
okay.
you could do is you could literally just watch Terminator 1 and 2 because Terminator
Yeah.
and just finish there because Terminator 2 there's an alternate ending in the special edition.
Really?
Yeah, alternate ending where there's no like dramatic like we don't know if the future is sealed and stuff like that. Instead, it's actually them 20 years on, like Sarah Connor's an old lady.
Huh.
You got like John Connor is he's a big tough strong man. He's got his daughter there. It's the same playground that they used with the nuke, where the
that's
kind of nuke went off.
Oh, that's
But
pretty good.
It's pretty much how you could literally end the series there. But then there's like there's that timeline there. Then there's the alternate one where like 3 adds on to the end of that, and 4 like there's all these different timelines
So,
and
like-
storylines and whatnot. But like it's what do you call it?
Paradox.
It's a paradox, but there's a certain type of paradox. It's a
Oh.
predestination
I think.
paradox. That's
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
think
There's a
that's it.
movie called Predestination,
No, I've never
filmed
seen.
in Australia.
Wait, what's that about?
filmed
I've
and
never seen it.
It's a film with Ethan Hawke. That's his name, right? Ethan Hawke.
I think it is. Wait, what does he look like?
He's the one. He was in Gattaca.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
was that
it's-
his character in Gattaca? No, his character in that was
He was,
Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent.
I'm
Far
trying
out,
to
man.
remember his actual
Keep
name.
forgetting his
I'm
stuff.
very. He's a guy. The dad from Parenthood, I believe. I don't know. I haven't really probably.
There are
seen that
so
film
many
yet.
movies I've not seen. I just noticed.
Yeah, you've not seen a lot of
I've seen a
films.
lot of movies, but I have
love
not seen any of
films,
them.
but in this case, his character in what was I talking about again? We went from like Terminator to something I don't even remember.
In the Paradox.
Yes, the predestination. Yes, he's talking to a woman who's become a man, and this is back in like the kind of 60s, 70s time.
Huh.
And she's the guy. I don't really know. I guess you could call her a guy at the time because you can still see the girl in her because it's just makeup and all that stuff to make her look
Yeah.
like a guy. Because apparently, like, and it tells you her whole entire story, and then you got the rest of this, and then you got the continued story from her telling her whole story to your protagonist character leading her into a different like
Yeah.
destination. It involves time travel, all this kind of stuff. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a brilliant movie. I've always wanted to see one of those kind of predestination paradox. I've never seen one before, and this is just so good.
Tell you what that makes me think of? It makes me think of like those people that actually like there's really inspirational people out there. You know, there's people like they have
Wait, there are
confidence.
inspirational people out there.
There are.
Have
They
I
are.
been?
They
Have I
have
been
to
under
have
a
confidence
rock
to be
my
who they
entire life?
are and that.
Wow, I've always wanted to meet an inspirational person. I literally have.
One
I've
day.
never met. I don't think I've. Well, I guess you could technically say like our teachers at our schools, our principal at our schools. A lot of people that you meet, like all the students, all my friends, they're all. I guess they're all inspiration to
You
me.
know,
There's
source.
someone who I've never met before. I'm not going to mention their name, but I've always wanted to meet them. They're a massive inspiration to me, but I can't. They're not like anyone famous
Yeah.
at all, but just the way that they've done, like, because they were a student here at school I think it was last year, and
Oh, I think I might
they've
know
got
them.
this whole story kind of to them, how they had whoever's, for those of whom are listening to us and know of us and the school we go to and all this stuff, you might know this person, especially if you were in like year 12 this year or you were in year 12 last year. But this girl, she actually she did a really cool thing. I really like this. She did a lot of work on her actual media folio
Yeah.
for her film, and when she went, this was before she did exams. She went into like a job interview. This is what I've heard really, but like she went to a job interview.
I've
with
never heard
folio.
of this story actually.
She went into a job interview and handed in a folio, and she presented it. Straight away got the job.
What?
Well, I don't know if it was straight away got the job, but she pretty much got the job before she even did exams. Like the people were like, "Your folio is brilliant. We don't care if you do really badly at your exams. We're trying to."
Wow.
You're
I think you're right, man. That's actually really inspiring.
Yeah, I've always
when it comes to
always wanted
exams
to meet her.
with me, I'm not great at exams.
I know a couple of her relatives too. I've played like in bands with her brother, and I've always wanted to meet her, but I never have been able to. I've always
One
wanted
day.
to. One day, someday I'll meet her.
She's actually big inspiration because like I do good in my studies in it. I can do good on like SACs and all that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like the exams, I always go down. It's really bad. I do bad in those.
It depends. It depends I guess it depends what subject it is, because I'm not a straight A student. I've never been a straight A student.
Maths is like my subject.
This is the first year I've actually gotten proper a lot of A's. And I'm doing and this is year 11.
Man, never got an
year
A.
11. This is year 11 VCE, and it's hard, but I love it because I guess it's
agree.
Because it's because of this all media thing that
I feel year 11 is more interesting than other years.
Yeah,
because like you got to pick your own subjects.
Yeah, we have electives, and I love it.
And then
we
it's
can
like
choose whatever we want for every single subject except for English.
And plus,
technically math.
Technically, you can't blame anyone.
You can choose what math you want to do.
Oh yeah.
You can also choose if you want to do English or literature or EAL.
Yeah.
But I don't really think that's.
I think EAL is more of like international
for certain
students.
People.
Yeah, international.
Yeah, so. Yeah, but.
English is not my subject. I'm very bad at it.
What are you doing?
English. We had to write our SAC the start of next year. Next term. Next year. For year 12. It's too late.
What was that?
No, it's for Animal Farm.
Yes, Animal Farm. Great book. George Orwell.
Really, I actually really enjoyed it. It's like one of my only favorite books.
One of your only favorite books?
My only favorite book.
Your only favorite book?
Because it was interesting.
Are you bragging right now just for the book's sake?
I'm not.
It's made in the 50s.
Like, yeah, because like it actually wasn't. Man, I tell you, it actually shocked me. Back then, in the 50s, when the book was released, it wasn't popular at all.
No,
it wasn't until...
It was
20th
more popular.
century-ish?
It was more popular than a lot of Orwell's other books. It's 1984, which came before it, and Animal Farm, which are the last two books I believe he wrote and released before he died. Sadly, of course. They were two so brilliant books, and that's really what he got famous. I think from 1984, and then people just loved it, and then they saw Animal Farm and they read that too and they loved it, but it was kind of highly criticized at the same time.
Because what was happening at the time now, and what Animal Farm represents. It actually represented.
It's kind of an allegory for the Russian Revolution.
Yeah,
so,
and
there's gonna be controversy. So
especially when it was happening during the time and that.
That's what what I've always wanted to do is, because I'm so hooked on media and I want to be really big in the media industry, whether I'm on radio or I'm on TV or film, whatever. I want to be so many different things in it. At least I have a lot of options for what I want to do.
I understand.
Like script writing, for editing, for directing, for being cameraman, for really being anything. Like even audio engineer, I could do any of that stuff. I'm open to learning how to do it and all that. But what I really want to do is make the Australian film industry big.
Tell you what,
it really wasn't. Even back when like films were being made in Australia back in the 50s, it was pushed back always because of American films. Like I'm not saying American films are bad, but they just, the media influenced us way too much.
They have the influence, man. Is oh my gosh, it's just so big that all they're doing now. I feel like the freaking movie industry is only playing it safe.
The what media industry?
Playing the media industry, just
our,
playing it safe.
Our media industry, or I
haven't really seen that many Australian movies
in general.
I'm just in general, mainly in general. I feel like they're just playing it safe, going with comic book movies and
that's
just remakes and that. Things that were popular.
I'd say it's more of a fad, because it's like how it's their golden age. The golden age for westerns came and passed, and now it's the golden age for comic movies, and no one knows how long they're gonna last for. We've got until 2020 for Marvel and DC like 20 movies, like 20 to 40 superhero movies coming out in the next like 5 years, and that's a lot of films. I don't have that much money, and I don't even have a job.
Should get one maybe.
I should, yeah. Oh wait, I do
And
not
also,
want to
wait,
talk
I
about
have
teenagers getting forced to do jobs like they.
Up to
parents. I'm gonna say up to parents. That's all I'm gonna say. Up to parents.
Tell what else has to
Also
say.
up to the people who have to get the jobs. You know,
What
they should have their own say.
What I have to say about the movie industry as well is that there are some movies that go off this topic, like superheroes and like remakes and that, and it's they're really good things.
Yeah.
But they don't get the what's the word? Publicity.
Publicity, yes.
That's the word.
Yes.
They don't get the yeah.
Which ones in particular?
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to think of. There's this one that I saw. Oh my god, where was it called? It's on. I think it's on DVD now.
Now on Blu-ray and DVD.
Huh. I think it's released a little bit ago.
Which one is it?
It was with what's his name? The guy from Transporter. Homefront. I watched that yesterday.
Okay, I've never heard of this one. Actually,
Exactly.
I really didn't even hear of Transporter until like when they had like Transporter the series and like, oh,
What?
okay, I didn't even know it was
Transporter
movies.
is such a good. Oh my! I love that movie.
I don't like big action car driving films. I'm not a big fan of even Fast and Furious. Like,
Fast and Furious 8.
don't judge me or criticize
like
me.
it.
I don't like this. I'm not big in those movies. I like big, more sophisticated movies in completely other directions, especially science fiction. I love science fiction.
Who doesn't? Science fiction is like salivating, man.
It's salivating.
Salivating's not what you're drooling.
Oh, I did not. Okay.
It's
Hey,
like
you learn something every day, something new every day. Salivating. There you go, kids. Yeah. So you're saying about this Homefront, was it?
Homefront. Yeah, it has.
I feel like I'm interviewing about a film. It sounds so cool.
Oh yeah, I acted in this film, and I was like, oh, better take my shirt
I was
off.
that guy in the car.
I did a lot of improvising. The directors, they just said improvise away. I was like, oh, okay, I will. Thank you.
This is not an erotic film, by the way.
Yeah, they had to say that too.
Or was it? Like, what
it started off actually pretty big, like action.
Give us a plot.
Okay.
One, if you can.
This guy, police guy, he just got off a big case, had to go. He moved away from being police force. And
Continue.
and
We'll go to half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
We'll edit some shit out.
Yeah.
I like that shit. End this shit. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay, so like, he's like an ex-police officer who he just had to. I can't remember. Ex-police officer. He was an ex-police officer. He moved away somewhere else to a place where there's actually people that had drugs going on there. His daughter hurt some kids, so his parent got really angry.
Oh, yeah.
And then they end up finding out her brother, the mother of the kids.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, big spoiler.
Alert.
Well, found out, and
Spoiler
then like
alert, they
stuff
would
happened.
die.
Like after they found out,
I'm kidding.
like some fighting happened, and it was really good, in my opinion.
Okay, so
I didn't explain that good at all, so we should edit it
Wait,
out.
so the guy from Transporter, is this the new Transporter or the old one?
The old one. I'm
Is
not
it Jason
playing.
Statham or something?
I think he.
The bald guy, right? Who pretty much plays the same role.
I always call him. I
Oh,
call him Mr. Cool because like he
Mr.
just
Cool.
fucking him, and there's this other guy. I call him Mr. Cool. This man is so cool. So
He's
cool.
so
It's big
cool.
inspiration.
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never actually seen
No.
it. I don't think I've ever seen a film with him in it. Or have I?
You should. Oh,
Maybe.
there was the other film that he was in that I couldn't even watch at all. It was called Blitz.
Okay, I think I may have heard of that one.
Yeah, it's
I like looking up a lot of really bad movies. I don't watch them. I just look
Like-
them up on like Rotten Tomatoes.
like,
and
but
stuff.
don't let that movie ruin his acting ability because he's one of my favorite actors in my opinion. He's one of my favorite.
Okay.
So
I-
good.
I can't say anything bad about him because I've never probably seen him in a film before, but what I've seen from him in different films, because my brother's, he loves those big car action
Yeah.
films and stuff like that. So what I've seen of him in films, he's a pretty alright guy. I think he's a good actor. Like, I don't know if he's a bad one. I don't know if he's a really eccentrically good film actor, but you know.
Another movie, different people in it.
Are we still on the note of films that are small but should be much bigger?
Yeah, I think this film was actually pretty big.
Which one is it?
It was 50-50.
50-50. Oh, that's the one with the something. Joseph Levitt Hewitt, or what's his name?
I'm the worst with actors'
And
names. I'm
what's the
telling you.
curly head dude?
Oh, okay, this one I know.
Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Yeah, Seth Rogen, and like I think it's Joseph Levitt Stewart. Or
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Yeah, it's
50-50.
somewhere in my
Good
name.
movie.
Good film.
Very
Never
good
seen
film.
it before.
Oh, you should watch it.
I've always wanted to see those kind of. What kind of genre would you call that exactly? Because I know it's comedy, but like specifics, like theme related, I guess, just themes.
It's hard. Like, I don't know. Like, I would
Doesn't
say
he have,
emotional.
Like, doesn't he have like the?
Yeah,
one
he
of the-
gets. He finds out he has cancer, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's a really emotional thing.
Yeah,
Like-
I've never seen it. I've always wanted to. I thought it might be like I've only seen, like when I saw the poster for it, I'm like it's just like, the guy is one of the characters is shaving off half of his head, and like you got like Seth Rogen standing behind him, like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? But like this is like amazing that you're doing this. I'm like, yeah, that's not really catching my eye, but I might look it up.
So if you ever get time, watch
Something on my bucket list of what to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got a film bucket list for what to watch by the end of the year, and book bucket list for what to watch by what to read by 2020. I'm actually currently reading The Martian. It's such a good book.
Oh man, I was
like
looking for it.
Stuff.
I'm
I'm not promoting stuff. I'm just saying it's good.
Actually, I really want to read it too.
On community radio?
Huh?
Are we allowed to promote? I don't know. Is it in the books?
I think we're allowed to, like.
I'm looking for the codes of practice right now.
All I know is that I think advertisement. It's like, I know it's only 5 minutes worth of like during the whole thing. So like we can have like a few seconds here and there and whatever. But it's pretty shit. I feel like this whole thing is a promotion.
Why is it a whole promotion? We're just talking about the stuff we've watched, stuff we like, stuff we read, whatever. Can't we just talk about random stuff? It never hurt anyone. Like,
I don't know, man. Just copyright laws and media laws, and tough stuff.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It does make sense that actually happens, but I
think that was a hot t-shirt.
I like it when I listen to the radio and the people on the radio
really
just talking about random, I guess really just random stuff. Who, whatever.
We're gonna have to edit one part out really, really badly.
Why?
Because I said, there's a hot teacher.
Where?
You missed it.
Oh, damn! Which teacher was it?
I don't know. Never had her. Ew.
What?
Put that in the wrong way.
I
just need to walk a little bit.
All right, so what were we saying? We were talking about sponsorship. So I love listening to the radio specifically when, like, of course I love listening to the news, love listening to politics talk, but what I really like listening to is when people just express their own opinions and what they like about say really anything, like just two people. I was gonna say two dudes, but I'm like, nope, let's not be specific to what type of people, like to anyone, like it can be guy and girl, guy, whoever. As long as they have opinions, I'd love to listen to it. Just whatever. I don't mind if it's them talking about films and talking about books and their opinions, saying, oh, I don't think this is good, I don't think this is bad. I listen to some podcasts, I listen to videos on YouTube, and a lot of people I listen to are saying that they start talking about random stuff, and whilst they're either playing a video game or doing something, and they talk about specific like movies and stuff, and saying like, oh, I don't like this one, like, oh, I showed this to my daughter the other day. I absolutely hated it, like, because like say they went to the cinema because their daughter wanted to see this film, like, oh, I didn't, like, she loved it, I hated it, and like, oh, I showed her this really good one like the other day and she did not like it and I loved it. But it's I like people's opinions. I like the alternating factor that they have different opinions. It gives us our own uniqueness that we have such opinions.
Yeah. Like I have an opinion on nearly anything. Yeah. Maybe not everything, but nearly something.
It's good to have opinions, I think.
Sometimes I just can't be bothered with my opinion and I just pretend I agree. Or do I? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like when you're on the phone with someone and they're talking about all this stuff that you already know and you don't want to hear again. So there's and it's just I don't want to talk this stuff. So you're just going just doing cliche stuff, know. But like, imagine they catch on to the fact that you're not really listening. And I hate when they catch you in the act. It's like they know you're not listening and they say something like really like disturbing or something, and like you're like and they're like, oh my god, like
I knew it.
Did you kill Bob Summers? Oh my god. We have you like live on your phone. I've recorded everything. You're screwed.
Let's not reference that. Let's not say kill. Did you steal my sandwich? Mm-hmm. Oh no!
My God.
What? You stole my sandwich?
Sandwich.
But I already ate it.
Like, how did you steal it? I already ate it. It's like, did you get it out of my? Did you steal it from my stomach? Oh my God, the scars on my stomach. All this stuff. I'd love just to see like a sketch of that. Just like one person leaning. I'm doing that on the holidays. I'm gonna create a sketch like that. Like Dad was, we were walking home from parent teacher interview the other day, and we were talking about how my brother sometimes falls asleep in media class.
Oh, really?
He's right in the back corner. Emma, our teacher hates that. Our teacher hates that he's right at the very back of the right back corner. Like it's kind of annoying. Even when I sit up there with him, like some of my friends, like he really doesn't pay a lot of attention a lot of time. But it's because he doesn't get a good amount of sleep. It's not because he doesn't care. It's because he doesn't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
But the
wait. Why doesn't he get enough sleep? Why is he always awake?
It's year 12. It's year
12.
Yeah,
oh.
He has so much work to do. But I find it really interesting because
poor kid.
Dad suggested that what we should do is like we should just have like a short film where Sam like he wakes up in class and like he's asleep and he wakes up and everyone's gone. No wait, hasn't someone done that before?
I don't know.
It was something along the lines of
Maybe.
that. I think someone already came up with that idea. Or it was something like he was asleep and like people were like in like had the teacher asked him a question and he just answered the question, so he answered it in his sleep. But then like
really,
and it was like I'd like to do a not a comparison per se, but like he's asleep, he's answering these questions while he's asleep, and then he's answering them accurately, and then while he's asleep, he's like in a dream and he goes out of the room because there's no one there and just explores the school and no one's there. He's like, what happened to everyone? Like, how long did I sleep for? There's a picture I saw online. It was on the whiteboard. There's a picture of a guy asleep, like with head in between his arms.
I think I saw that video.
I don't think it was a video.
No, there was a
I saw a
saw a video. I think.
Can I finish my story?
No, you can't finish the story.
It's quite.
Go on.
Quick. All right, so the whole comedic thing was that on the whiteboard it said I was like they came while you were asleep. You have to be careful. Run for your life. And so they have like a dragging line at the end of it to make it look like they've been kidnapped or something. And then like someone commented saying like, what if the guy woke up and then just went straight home and didn't look at the board? Then like someone would come into school like either the next day or like on like the Monday or something, depending on what day it is, and they'd see them and be like, what happened over the weekend? Oh my God, what happened? Someone tell me what happened to the school.
Wow,
like,
man.
That'd be
so entertaining.
Oh God, it blinds my eyes.
Bright lights.
Bright light. Yeah, that's right. Why don't you ramble on about a small topic? I'll close the blind and then we'll quit.
Okay, what kind of topic? Going on topic, man. Like, I just can imagine if like that happened in here. Like, I just fell asleep in class. I've actually never fallen asleep in a class before. Huh. I've nearly fallen asleep once before. Like, fallen asleep. I nearly fallen asleep once before in class.
I've never fallen asleep before.
I was like so close, and I was like had my eyes closed, and then I hit the table head first, like right on the freaking.
Oh wow!
I was like,
right in the table, right
it really
in the
hurt.
noggin.
Man,
Wow.
that's why you should never lean on your arm, like on your hand when you try to fall asleep. Like make sure you have your head right on the table, because that fall is not.
Man, it's
not pleasant.
It's like this is what class 101 for how to fall asleep in class. It's like, wow. All right.
Okay,
well,
so make sure you build yourself a book fort as well. Don't want to seem suspicious, and then you have a book in front of you, like face down, so it looks like you're writing.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, I think it's time to quit.
End this.
End your.
Whoa.
Yeah. So this has been nice. I think we should do this again sometime.
Maybe we should, or we shouldn't. We'll see what happens.
Maybe we'll come up with some actual topics.
Yeah. Have like a real
something
script.
That's not. Yeah. No, I wouldn't say an actual script. I don't want to exactly have
an idea beforehand.
Maybe just like some jotted down notes on what to say.
Well, this is Schools Out Loud project.
Yeah. So this is Let's It's like
Schools Out Loud Project.
this is Joy 94. Can you stop doing it?
Sorry, I couldn't do it.
This is Joy 94.9. This is the Schools Out Loud project. I'm your host, Julian, and this is your co-host,
Costa.
the magical Costa.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned for some more radio.
Oh, sweet radio.
Sweet radio.
Let your ears
Tastes like
float
jelly beans.
away.
Hopefully you're not allergic to jelly beans. That would be bad.
Or peanuts.
Or
No, I'm
peanuts.
joking. Peanut allergy, it's a legit thing. Be careful. Get checked. Don't know how you get checked for peanut allergy, but I guess you could test it out by eating peanuts. Make sure you're around medical services when you do, please.
Okay, maybe not. Let's go now, Costa. Should we go?
Yeah,
Alright.
we're ending this.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you for listening.
Once again, I'm Costa, and that's Julian. Schools Out Loud Project. Good fun.
For 94.9 FM. Joy 94.9.
FM. Let's stand up
Is
now.
it FM? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think, it's FM. I think I heard it once.
Fade out here. I once recorded my...